Do you always catch yourself thinking about your embarrassing moment again and again? That awkward moment in the office or a mistake you did in the past? And when you think about this thought, it makes you to cringe? By the end of this video, you're going to know what I did to stop thinking about my embarrassing moment again and again. Hi friends, my name is David. I used to be the guy who would think about my embarrassing moment. The other day when I missed my line while doing a spoken word presentation in church, and when I think about those thoughts, it begins to make me to cringe. It begins to make me to feel ashamed of myself and less confident about myself. And sometimes I even tell myself, you know what? Maybe I'm not caught up to be part of the creative department. Maybe I'm not caught up for this. Maybe like you've embarrassed yourself in the office during the meeting the other day, and you just feel like I am going to stop contributing in the meeting. Even if I have something important to say, I am not going to say it. The question is, what is really happening? Why is it that you sit down to think about this thing and it brings back the feeling? What is really happening is this. Your brain doesn't know the difference between an activity that is happening right now and an imagined activity. And that is why by just thinking about those things, you feel sad, you feel angry about yourself for acting the way you did. CBT has a perfect explanation for this, which is our thought is what triggers the way we feel, and how we feel is what triggers the way we behave. So this is called the behavioral loop. So when you think about this thought, I embarrassed myself in the office the other day. So people think that I am not smart. So people think that I am stupid. This begins to stir in you the feeling of lack of confidence. This begins to make you to cringe. This begins to make you feel like you're not smart enough. And this will lead you to stop participating in public function. You want to hide yourself. Whenever there is a meeting, you won't like to contribute. So how can you break out from thinking this thought that is making you to feel this feeling and that is making you to behave the way you do? We use two steps to break free from this embarrassing moment. And these are the steps I took personally to break free. So the first step is for us to reframe our thoughts. Remember, what is making you to feel the way you do is because you're thinking about this awkward moment, and as you're thinking about it, it's making you to feel the way you feel. So if your thought is I messed up myself in the office the other day, my colleague now think I'm stupid, turn that into what happened the other day was just a human slip up. Everyone slip up once in a while. Moreover, I'm just a human, and so it is cool. Or turn that into everyone is busy about themselves to remember my embarrassing moment. And come to think of it, when was the last time you sat down to think about people's mistake? It is something you rarely do. After reframing your thoughts, the next step is to shift our behavior. It is something that is called the behavioral shift. And this is how it's done. When next you think these thoughts, instead of sitting down thinking about this thought and the loop, the thought, feeling, behavior loop starts all over again, when you catch yourself thinking this thought, what you want to do is to either stretch yourself or do something productive like journaling or reading a page of a book. When you distract yourself for as little as 30 seconds, the thought loses grip on you and it stops you from spiraling into this cycle of thoughts, the thought leading you to feel the way you do, and that feeling making you to behave the way you do. And here is the kicker. The goal is not to stop you from thinking about these thoughts anymore. The goal is to bring you to the point where you can catch yourself when you think about this thought. And when you catch yourself, you know how to shift your behavior so that it doesn't spiral into the cycle where you don't have control over. And that is how you break free from your embarrassing thoughts. If this is your first time to the channel, kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to know how to shut your mind so you can sleep at night, there's a video here that will help you to do that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.